How's it going, boys, girls, and squirrels? Unfortunately, I'm recording sort of late again today, which means God himself has decided to join the video. As I've quickly learned from recording in this new house, if I decide to record a video around 4 or 5 p.m., God gets a little nosy about it. So you can expect this whole half of me to just light the hell up as the video progresses. Sorry about that. But I hope that won't distract from the fact that we have a couple of super exciting episodes coming up for us. Super exciting, one, because most episodes from Fullmetal Alchemist are very exciting, and two, because Drachma's, invading Briggs, I guess. That was a pretty shocking reveal from the last episode, and I'm super excited to see how this war complicates things even further. Damn, quick war. Really thought Drachma was gonna put up a bit more of a fight here.
What happened to the turncoats who would attack from the inside?
Damn, thorough war. They even nuked his hat.
The crest is carved.
Oh wait, was that just a mass sacrifice? Is that what this whole war thing was? Did Kimlee start that little skirmish just to fuel another Philosopher's Stone? Because that's kind of sick. That's pretty hardcore.
They're close by. Follow me.
You lead the way, Zampano.
Oh, this damn traitor. What the hell, Zampano? I knew you were a giant, disgusting pig monster, but I didn't know you were mean.
So I hear you've discovered Salim's true identity.
Yes, sir.
And you're also aware of who I am.
Yes.
Oh my god, please stop talking to her. Like, forever. I never want you to talk to her. He didn't even lead into the conversation with anything. Just came right out with this incredibly tense statement. It's like the opposite of an icebreaker. This is like a freezer. This dude came in hot with an ice maker. All right, class, today we're gonna go around and do some ice makers. Brandon, would you like to start first? Sure, yeah. My name's Brandon, I'm a sophomore, and Brittany's a cheating bitch, and I wish she would die.
I think it's sad the family I've answered to and trusted isn't real. That you don't even have that much.
Okay, new question. How do you feel about your leader smacking that mouth off of you?
But my wife, at least, was of my own choosing.
I chose her after I tasted her brisket at a brisket cook-off. Oh, she makes a mean brisket, Hawkeye. A mean brisket, indeed. You'll have to try it sometime if I ever stop trying to kill you, or if you ever stop hating me.
Delicious, thank you.
But it certainly ain't no my wife's brisket, Hawkeye, I can assure you of that.
Who is this man with you?
He's just a nice drifter I met.
Oh yeah, just a nice dude you met out in the snow. You guys are committing grand treason on an almost global scale. Alright, you're not gonna be just picking up random strangers.
What is this? Zampano!
Now, what were you saying about my acting?
Oh, the triple cross! Zampano, you giant disgusting pig bitch, you're back on the team!
Well, you were right about that one, Doctor. And now that you got me here, will you ask for it?
Can I get another 10 uninterrupted minutes of Envy taking a step forward and immediately running into another ice trap? This dude is so confident in his own abilities, he forgot to hone his ability to look down.
They're like landmines loaded with alchemy.
That kind of alchemy doesn't even exist!
Thank you, Fullmetal Alchemist. This is exactly what I asked for.
Well, then all I have to do is follow your footsteps to avoid them. What the hell?
This is literally the exact thing I wanted. Thank you so much. I wanted to just cut to 10 minutes later and Envy's triggered 30 landmines and he's just like, Doctor, I know we haven't always seen eye to eye, but if I could, just this once, ask a favor of you. Yes, what is it? Please stop the landmines. No. Please? No, I don't think I will. Fuck!
Then I'll show you who's in charge!
You know what? I kinda forgot Envy could do this. Honestly shocked this isn't Envy's default form all the time. Nobody would fuck with Envy if he just looked like this by default. He looks like the singer from Death Clock turned into a dinosaur. Why is 13-year-old water-type gym leader his go-to look?
Is that so? Now then, what do you think of this?
Oh, let's go! Is that it? Is Envy dead? We'll keep going. Just keep shocking him forever. Why are we taking a break? Just like give him the big zap.
Is he dead? Doctor!
Oh, not the tongue of 1,000 lost souls. Yo, but like, who'd that tongue be though?
You're right. I've sacrificed many innocent lives to make your damned philosopher's stones. I know better.
Would this thing shut the hell up? He's talking. Alternate reaction. Oh my god, so horrible. Absolutely stop. Look, it's super sad that that's the tortured soul of a dead baby, but I kind of want it extra dead. It's just so little and so gross, and I already kind of think that newborn babies are really gross. This is not helping my perception of them. I want the doctor to just be like, "You're right, I've sacrificed dozens of lives in pursuit of my..." Ew, gross.
And not only do I know how to create them, but I know how to destroy them as well!
Oh, the biggest zap!
Fullmetal Alchemist.
First off, that looks like a penis. That's okay. It's perfectly well within Envy's rights to look like a giant, lumpy monster penis, just as it's well within my rights to judge him for it. Second, God, do I love an anime that's not afraid to give me a seizure. Just give me a bunch of flashing lights with absolutely no regard for my medical stability whatsoever any day of the week.
This can't happen! It can't!
Wait, is this actually how Envy dies? Is it? He dies this horrible, disgusting death? At the hands of Scar and the Doctor, too? I can't believe this is gonna be the second Humulus death that not only is Ed not present for, but Al is.
This can't be! No! How could this happen?
What the fuck am I looking at? Did you just birth yourself? Suck yourself back in. Have a little dignity here, Envy. Can somebody please step on this freak already so I don't have to look at him any longer?
Don't look down on me, you worms! Don't look down on...
Can somebody step on this freak at least? Envy just took a way more steppable form. It would be rude not to at this point. Also, wild of this guy to call them all worms and then turn into a literal actual worm.
How pathetic. This is the thing that caused so much damage.
Are you really not going to step on him? Don't just put him in a jar or something, he's gonna come back.
I can't believe you guys would keep me in the dark about this. That's what you get for picking a fight with us humans, Brutus.
Okay, well at least put him in a jar or something. Don't just pass him around to all of your friends. Why are we not taking Envy seriously anymore?
Help! Get it off me!
I've hijacked this idiot's body!
Oh my god, what a wildly unsurprising turn of events. Well, guess we gotta kill this guy now too.
Now, if you want him to live, you'll do as I tell you.
Nah, he's all yours. Do what you want. It's not like he's our friend or anything.
Why is nobody killing this guy right now?
How can you turn your back on me?
What is this? Doesn't anyone care about this guy?
You're wasting your time, Envy.
None of us care about that guy. Look, I do love this incredibly mean-spirited gag, but why is nobody just ripping Envy off of him right now?
This sucks.
So, this seems like a good opportunity to interrogate you.
Well, at least we finally got him in a jar. That's progress.
Here, May. Take this thing and return to your country.
This is not progress! Do not give her Envy! What are you doing? Has everybody gone crazy?
Now go home. Forget this place. Leave this country's problems to its people.
Okay, but envy is absolutely this country's problem. And I don't think you should just be giving him away like he's an extra succulent you didn't mean to buy.
Poor Mr. Greed.
Dude, what? That shit was like weeks ago. Get over it. What, are you just out having a lonely nighttime cry over here? You just queued up the Fray on Spotify and went out for a little sad boy hour walk?
Now they know that our country is not one to be meddled with.
Oh my, you've only grown more ferocious. How will you ever find a husband if you continue to...
Oh my god, what an unwifeable old hag Olivier is. How will she ever find a husband? I mean, if nobody else wants her... Come on, Olivier, back to my place. Rats. Consarn it. How did I end up with such a raggedy old witch like her?
Of course. Obey the military. Do not create gold. Do not create people. And that's it.
Look, I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I feel like there should be at least a few other rules. Obey the military, don't create gold, don't create people, and that's it. Not a ton of rules for these near godlike powers, are there? And one of them is just be patriotic.
The third tenet is to prevent someone from creating their own army, General.
Holy shit. Wow. First off, that was a pretty metal reveal, but I was in no way prepared for the sweet guitar riff that just slipped in there at the end. Second, crazy, super crazy twist and cliffhanger to end this episode on. I love the crazy handheld camera as she's looking around. I love the guitar riff. That was so funny. I really like that a lot. This dude absolutely sold me on breaking the core tenets of alchemy, though. Dude, don't create people. If I could just create people, you know how many fucking Patreon subscribers I could have? All it would take is, boom, hundreds of people ready to go, ready to enjoy my dozens of hours of Patreon content. It would be so easy. But I guess then you'd have like tons and tons of high quality content wasted on completely mindless zombies. That would be a bummer to know that dozens of hours of Blue Lock, Food Wars, and live stream reaction content are all just going to waste. Plus, then the Discord would suck. It wouldn't be nearly as active as it is now with its nearly 900 members. You know what, on second thought, it would be a mess. I'm glad I'm not an alchemist. But since I can't clap my hands and summon hundreds of zombies to watch my Patreon content, you should instead. Subscribe to my Patreon, that is, not summon an army of zombies. Subscribing to my Patreon is not only a great way to get tons and tons of exclusive bonus content and access to my private Discord server, but it's also just an amazing way to help support my channel, make sure that I'm able to keep putting out as much content here on YouTube as I possibly can. But I get it, if Patreon's not really your thing and you want a free way to get tons and tons of extra content and support me, I also have a podcast called Otaku's Anonymous, where me and fellow YouTuber NC Hammer 23 talk about anime, video games, movies, whatever comes to our mind. It's very chaotic, very funny. That will also be in the description below. But maybe podcasts aren't your thing. I get it, that's also pretty niche. I also have a second channel called Honestly Brutal, where I make video game analysis videos that are still very funny, but they just don't really fit with the kind of content that I put out on this channel. Once again, that's Honestly Brutal. The link to that will also be in the description below. Check out any of those channels, check out the Patreon if you want to help support me. Anything really goes a long, long way to helping out. And now, on to the next one. Okay, this next episode is called Revving at Full Throttle. This better be the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. With a title like that, I want to see 2 more Humulus die.
It's been a long time, huh, Al?
Yeah.
So, I saw Pinocchio recently.
What the fuck? Did I skip an episode? What? There was absolutely no indication in the last episode that Al would be visiting Hoenheim, let alone going to Lior.
Hey, there he is.
Mr. Ho, you think you could give us a hand for a bit?
Hey, definitely don't call this guy Mr. Ho in front of his son here. Actually, you know what? Don't call him Mr. Ho in private either. How about you never call him Mr. Ho? That could be the 4th tenet of alchemy.
But take a look.
Sounds good, huh?
Is Lior, like, permanently under construction? Are they ever gonna finish constructing this damn city? You get one alchemist in here, this whole place would be done in like a week.
I doubt that he thinks of me as his father or trusts me. I'm not even sure what to say to him.
Hey, Dad!
Yeah, you really lucked out getting a visit from Al instead of Ed. Hoenheim would be living off of a steady diet of his own teeth for the next several days if Ed was the one to visit first.
You okay in there? How's the water feel? Amazing. It feels like an eternity since I've had a bath.
Tom, I need that sensor bar! Jesus Christ, would you guys settle down with that full frontal nudity shot of Winry, you fucking animals? I'm trying to keep this shit monetized. How old is Winry again? What kind of jokes can I make here? 16 in the series and then 18 in the movie? You guys couldn't wait? You know how many thick cockswell jokes I had lined up ready to go? Guess not. No further comments.
I'm really impressed with you, Winry. Working as an auto mail engineer, you're so independent for someone your age.
You're so naked on screen for someone your age. Wow, objectively the worst room in the entire country to stumble into. Maybe the worst room in the entire world.
This place is evil! Pure evil! Why did I ever come here? Mr. Greed would never be in an awful place like this!
Don't worry, I'm sure you'll be safe as long as you make a subtle, stealthy retreat. Here's what you gotta do. Step 1, scream! Also, I totally forgot that Greed was just like running his own street gang completely independent of the homunculi. That's so weird. I almost want to go back and rewatch his episodes with the context that I have now just to understand what the hell was going on with that.
You've given away your entire plan. Aren't you the least bit worried I might leak it to them?
Okay, I know I said that Al was the right son to come and visit you, but he is absolutely the wrong son to mentally fuck with. Al is the most paranoid person on the face of the planet. He will have a mental breakdown on request if you really want him to.
I'm glad that you feel like you can still trust me. Thanks, Alphonse.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Actually, I hate to say it, but Brother has gone missing.
Yeah, Al, this has been a super weird time for you to decide to go and help rebuild all of Lior. Are you just hoping he shows up again? You don't even want to be a part of the search party?
Thank you for your business, sir.
What in tarnation? This is the fucking cutest girl I have seen in my existence as an anime watcher. Who is this girl? Where is her spin-off series? How much is her body pillow? Why isn't there a poster of this girl hung in the wall of every weeb's room across the world? Dude, this fandom is fucking whack. You know how many people I see simping for like Winry and Lust? Yeah, they're fine, but they're like the Burger King Whoppers of waifus. A Whopper's pretty good, but if it's your favorite burger on the planet, you're a basic ass bitch with no taste. Meanwhile, you've got a couple of premium sirloin steak babes like Cheska and Bank Teller number 3 over here, making even Tsunade look like an absolute fucking water hag.
He's described as...
Right now! Show me your hands!
a red coat, blonde hair worn in a braid.
These guys don't have a photo of Edward or anything? No one can like alchemy up a picture of him? I can't believe Ed and Al aren't the most famous and recognizable fugitives in the entire country. Also, I like how he described him as a boy wearing a red coat and braided long hair, as if those weren't the two things Ed would change the second he went on the lam. Two incredibly changeable attributes about himself. Nothing about his, like, weight or race or anything.
What's going on? Hey, answer me!
Always a great move. I love seeing a good old-fashioned chokehold through a wall like that.
My injuries are completely healed, and I'm revving at full throttle.
Oh, great. Relax with the transition cards! What are we doing with this title card here, guys? Try and give my monetization a jump scare?
Stay back or he's dead.
Don't force us to blow this kid's brains out!
Whoa, 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 don't do anything crazy. Those finger guns are loaded.
How? Where did they go? They must have turned on that street up there. Move it!
Insane design. The most conspicuous looking vehicle I've ever seen. Only a criminal would own that car. Even if they didn't think that was the same vehicle they were previously chasing, they should have abandoned the chase just to investigate this thing. You're telling me if you saw this car parked on the side of the street, your first thought wouldn't be, oh yeah, that driver does crimes.
I guess I'm crazy then, because I do believe you.
Do you really? That was fast.
Yeah, Al sort of just immediately believes anything anybody tells him. Don't be too impressed.
What's it like not being able to die?
Well, I'm not gonna lie and say it doesn't come in handy.
Yeah, good description. I would assume that not being able to die does at the very least come in handy.
But it's not worth watching everyone I love die before me.
I disagree. I would so love to be immortal, and I would get over the whole my friends and family die way before me thing so unbelievably quickly. The first wave of friends and family, sure, that'd be sad. Maybe even the second wave of friends. But the third wave of friends and family, you wouldn't even care about. I feel like you would just treat everybody the same way you treat having a friend with benefits. Like, yeah, it would suck if you stopped getting to make out with them, but you always sorta knew that day would come anyway. And then you make new friends. You'd be making infinite friends. It would be sweet.
My look-alike beneath Central. His body is like a leather bag that's patterned after mine.
A leather bag?
I have never heard a less flattering way to describe somebody than a leather bag. I know this guy's evil, but do we really have to be talking shit behind his back like this?
More or less. And if we can destroy that leather bag, then we can defeat what's inside.
That makes sense.
Lucky for you, I'm well versed in leather bag theory.
Because it's not yet time.
Huh? How do you know?
Look up, son. You're too busy looking down when you need to look up.
Al, how many times does he have to tell you to look up before you literally do it? Look, he's even pointing to the sky. Just fucking look up. No wonder this guy abandoned you. He's not even my kid, and I'm already sick of him.
It has to be. You are Mr. Greed. But how can you look like someone else?
Ugh, this poor gross little lizard, man. This poor weird little guy loves Greed so much. Now he's having his heart absolutely broken for no other reason than that the mangaka is a sadist.
You're from Dublin. Oh, now it makes sense.
You remember me?
Afraid not.
Oh, now he's having his heart penetrated because a mangaka's an asshole.
Are you determined to prove you're a monster? What kind of sick creature would kill his own friend?
I love how Ling is still alive, but just like Greed's actual conscience now.
You don't deserve to call yourself free!
Holy shit, Ling just conscienced Greed so fucking hard. They're gonna have to start calling this dude Guilt. And that is episodes 43 and 44 of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Short war. Super short Northern War. Mildly disappointing, especially considering I know this show is like wrapping up soon. Would have been cool to see that go somewhere. I don't know where it would have gone. I'm sure it would have just been like padding, but like, come on, we introduced this whole fucking war thing. It's mildly disappointing. I love anytime Ling and Greed show up. They're great. Al's being strange. It's weird that Al just kind of like hunkered down in Lior and was like, it'll figure himself out. He'll come back, whatever. But regardless, still 2 great episodes to an amazing series. As always, let me know in the comments what you thought of this video and what your favorite jokes from the video were as well. And I will see you guys next time.
Hold on to me, baby. Won't you come a little closer? Will I live for now? I wrote